Hey everyone, it's Son of Beast here as the NBA playoffs are about to continue here in the first and second round. Is the next stop to be here for the next matchups in the bracket. The conference semifinals is in between the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. Final four teams will be heading into the conference finals of the championship game before heading into the finals. Now, let's get started. Me and Me phone standing by for the pregame show. It's coming up next. Hello everybody. It's another day here of the NBA playoffs. That's right. As of right now, this is where we all come down to win or go home for Los Angeles Clippers. They are trying to look for a win to force into Game 7 for Game 2. Well, this might be a tough one that we are all going for. Will they get a win, or will the Denver Nuggets take the attack and pull out the Clippers to face against the next team, which is still Los Angeles? As right now we see the Lakers facing against the winning team in between the Nuggets or the Clippers. But they might be calling for Denver and Los Angeles. Since last season of NBA 2k23, since we did see the Nuggets got beaten by the Los Angeles Lakers of LeBron James' team, we're trying to see if they could try to punch their way back and beat the victory over the Los Angeles Clippers to make the win and start the Western Conference Finals on the other hand. Well, there might be one way that they can definitely join in to save the day. And now, standing in, we have across Nickel, along with OJ. And finally, the third commentary of the crew, we have his life brain. Let's get these things started to finish the sixth game of the Western Conference semifinals before heading in to the conference finals of the championship game of the Western Conference. Well, let's see if Nuggets can win. And now let's get started. Crypto.com Arena, here we come. And now, here are your starting lineups for your Clippers and the Nuggets. Game 6 about to begin after this. Hey y'all, it's OJ, and right now this is Game 6, win or go home for Los Angeles Clippers. Right now along with me we have his Nickel and we have his left brain. Allie LaForce on the sideline. Hey Allie.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been called a cyborg for his lack of emotion on the court. He said, quote, "I just try to stay locked into the game. When people are the most serious, they play the best basketball. Nobody's smiling in the fourth quarter." Ryan?
Maybe it is. We'll see how that goes. Thank you, Ollie. The tough game. I know this was going to be a little bit harder, but this entire enforcement out there, it might be tough. Key matchup. Zubac and Jokic are ready to do it again. Well, this matchups are turning to be a very popular one. You know, I always say this, OJ. This might be tough and a tough. Well, I'm looking for prediction. Lakers and the Nuggets. Hopefully they can do that one again. Well, let's find out how well they do. I bet you say so. And we are all set about to take a tip-off to start. With the win, Nuggets wins the jump ball here. Here the Currency Liners here, fueled up by Gatorade, all fueled up, and we are ready to go in the sixth game of the season and postseason. We have Porter Jr. on Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Jamal Murray on Russell Westbrook. Then Crassie Moore Sr. on Eric Gordon. Then Cardwell Pope on Paul George. And finally, Jokic on Ivica Zubac. Now, they always say, when you can't go wrong with Ivica Zubac. That's what they all say. But you never just saw what they were going to go for. In between the Jokic, the Joker, and the Zubac, of course. They're really up to a big champion to put it in the deck. The shot may not be impossible enough. But you always know they get that one a good run. I say, they really are trying to make that one a lot harder than they think. But this obviously run is not just improving what they were saying. The foul has been called here on Paul George after this blocking foul on the LA Clippers. That'll be his first personal foul, their first team foul for the Clippers.
Yeah, not a great run. You don't want that. Because if you do, you're going to have to try to fix that one on your own.
Jokic coming up by Zubac. Passes to Eric Gordon. With a drive. Oh, slam down. That's where Aaron Gordon starts his foul after Jokic with the assist.
Yeah, they're definitely very that core.
Paul George passes again to Russell Westbrook. Here's the two, and there's the drive for Russell Westbrook. He has his first bucket down in Game 6.
They always notice they can't just really say that Russell Westbrook, you can definitely finish it on your own. But you don't really want that one to make that occurrence on your angle.
Here's Murray, uncovered up by Russell Westbrook. Jokic on Zubac. Pass to Murray. Oh man, the two has been rejected by Russell Westbrook.
They say Russell Westbrook, get that blocked out. You never get rejected on this one, Eric. Get redirected.
Westbrook finds George. George over again to Kawhi Leonard for three. Good outside. That's 3-pointer for Kawhi Leonard. He has his first bucket. They're up by one.
Oh, they're starting to go that bad. Kawhi Leonard is a clock. But the veteran from San Diego State, they really say that he is definitely a great player. You obviously can't just tell what he does. And all that being said, his born town is here. Los Angeles is his hometown.
Murray with the screen, going for two over George. And a rebound's picked up by Zubac. George on a fast break, finding over Morris Sr. with the finish. The fingertip puts it in for Morris Sr. That's his first bucket to make that two. 3:20 left to go in the first period. And Murray will start it off. Here on the other side, we have Carlisle Pope finding Murray. Murray on a fast break in a two. That layup drive sends it in.
Now, there are no covers on this one here. Jamal Murray was really like a Canadian player. He knows his offense. But sometimes you can't just say that, oh, is he that good? Whatever teams are going to say about him. They just don't really want to give up on him. Well, you know, it really does say. It hurts sometimes when most people really can't just take one. Their simple step can't just get away with that.
Morris Sr. with the rebound, and Zubac will give it back to Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard taking a 2-point shot, that good shot angle. He has his second bucket for Kawhi Leonard. Denver trail by 3. Murray on Russell Westbrook passes over to Corey Jr. Trying to move around Leonard. On a covering breakdown. Pass to Gordon. Just down to 6 on the shot clock. Porter Jr. misses the 3-pointer.
You're not authentic on that one. He didn't really want to start off like that.
2 minutes to go in the first period. A 9-6 run. Trying to give a pass over to Leonard. With the finish drive. Bucket and foul called by Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul, their first team foul for Denver. With under 2 minutes to go, 9-6 is your score.
Now, I never saw what that Kawhi Leonard does. That driving is just putting up off on the ankle puck. This making is putting a difficult strike. It's not very what everyone was looking at. But that short run is putting up a higher average on that total.
2 shots coming for Kawhi Leonard. The claw, as right now the last season of the game, was turned to be a double snatch on the run. He's famous that he won the NBA Finals back with the Toronto Raptors. They really are just saying that, Kawhi, you've been one of the best one to make the claw out of here. They always call the claw because that's what his team and the Raptors say he's the king of the claw. They notice at him because he is the biggest on the player you've ever seen. How well he takes.
Yeah, I definitely say that Kawhi Leonard was really putting up a great show. This offense is putting up a lot of defensive energy. Their setup is turning out terrific.
4 players are checked out as 4 players checked in for the Clippers. And all 5 players are checked out. All 5 players checked in for the Nuggets. Here on the other side, we have Smith. Passes to Green. Green back over again to Bruce Brown. A minute and 45 to go in the first period. Passes to Green for 3. That three went off, and Najee will pick up a rebound. He had his first bucket and the first rebound of the game. Now Highland will have to try to rehydrate himself, and now we'll get right into this one. Highland passes to Leonard. Leonard passes to Dudley. Trying to go around Green. Green for Highland. That went off the mark, and it's rebounded by Najee.
Najee coming to rebounding out there. They really are starting to go undercover. They're not really saying that, oh, this is what everyone does. They don't want to get caught up if they wanted to get over this. You don't want anybody to get right back into this. They really are starting to get out of there. That focus might be an impossible way to make that one pay off. And they may never get there. That's what nobody wants to get. They have a lot of them and put it on their own.
Kawhi Leonard back again to Highland. Passes over to Powell. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Highland for the 2. Releasing a 2, and it's rebounded by Smith. Smith was the first rebound of the game. Now on the fast break to Brown. Brown trying to look on Powell. Again to Green. A shot, and he's fouled. Nicholas Batum with his first personal. That'll be the second team foul for the Clippers.
Now they're not saying that. They don't want that. They can't just do this. Whenever you say this, you're on a hard player. You just don't want to make a foul out of it. But too bad you do. You definitely did get a foul, and that's what you can't just do. You can't make the payoff from it, and that will be a hard one to decline.
Free throw coming up for Denver Nuggets. That's right now, Jeff Green's at the free throw line shooting 2. First free throw in for Jeff Green. Now with some new change-ups. As right now, Reggie Jackson checked in for Smith. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is checked out. As right now, Terrence Mann is checked in. Green off the second free throw. They're down by 2. Now Batum on Plumlee. Plumlee passes to Batum. Norman Powell for the deep 3. He didn't want that one anyway. He missed the target, and Jackson with the rebound, giving it over to the other side to Green. Down to 10, and Avleya will try to tie it up. No foul called on LA Clippers.
Yeah, you see, that's what the clean offense does. That's for Jeff Green. He really does that. Just the same timing.
Norman Powell for the 3. And he gives up that one. That ties it up in the first quarter. 11-11 is the start for the 6th game. We'll take a quick break, and we'll get back to the second quarter after this. You're watching the NBA playoffs in 2K Sports. And we're about to get started for the second quarter. 11-11 is the score in the first period, and now the second period. They really are saying, when you ever can't make the call out of it, you know that they really are to make the offense run. That doesn't really plead of their turning out to be a turning point over from the over players' offense.
Well, the key is that they really are saying that this is very legit. And this offense may not be the struggling way that they wanted to get that thing started. All you can say now is just what they are doing. They really are making that offense try to put up a hard strength. This angle won't matter.
With the starting of the group of Denver Nuggets, we have across here is Reggie Jackson on Terrence Mann. Robert Covington on Aaron Gordon. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Over on the other side of Thomas Bray. And we have is Bruce Brown. He's right over there on the other side, and he is with Terrence Mann. And right now on the other side we have across here, Contagious Carmel Pope and Paul George. The steal rolls in the ball. It's a last touch by Contagious Carmel Pope. That goes to Denver to LA ball. And one more rejection here for Russell Westbrook.
Oh, this block can just stop you. This denies it from everyone else's course. That tackle issue may not be just a defensive play. You really could say that it's a start where you can make that call a one-top luck and over.
Bruce Brown's checked out, as now checking back in. Here's Aaron Gordon. Passes to Paul George. Michael Porter Jr. checked in for Bruce Brown. Gordon trying to make a move over. Right behind Paul George. Hey, double man on him. Now Now on the outside, tries for the long range distance. Zubac to the rebound. Now finds Terrence Mann with only 5 minutes to go in the first half. Now back to Paul George. George over again to Gordon finds Mann with a 2. At least it's an air ball. A tough shot. It was a mess. Nuggets will have their possession. And now we turn over to the Nuggets ball. Now the new lineup change is Russell Westbrook's checked in for Terrence Mann. And only 4:55 remaining in the first half.
That playoff cannot be just enough to maintain it for Terrence Mann. He's really obvious to make that one a hard change. His inbounding is not turning out the right way to make it proper to go with the right call. They can't just go with a tough ranging angle side. It's very tough. No one has the right judgment to get it over with.
The foul has been called on Los Angeles as right now Jokic is at the free throw line shooting 2. Denver Nuggets are adding a free throw percentage here at the free throw line to tie the game up. Free throw is off.
Jokic was having a little difficult time. I know he wants to reset it. He just really wants to try to give it up on his own. He wants to try her again from the top.
Second free throw good for Jokic. He wants to get one before he wants to take the lead, so he decided to do that one.
Yeah, they're not really showing it off. But it doesn't really what most people really do. But they can't just leave him up like that. They wanted to do something a little bit else with the creation of a total difference. This obvious angle may not be enough to go with a tough call. You have your option.
Westbrook around Murray. That too gives it off a tough angle, but good fight rebound for Russell Westbrook. Paul George on the outside. Back to Gordon. 5-minute shot clock. Paul George. And Westbrook for the 2. It's rebounded by Jokic. 4:10 to go in the first half of the period. Jokic. And call up for 3. Off the hook. It's off the rim and now it goes over again. The last game against the Los Angeles Lakers was real as the Nuggets won the first game. And second game turned out just like they did.
They're all really been turning out. They really did really tough. But this angle just didn't keep on improving it. They really want to make sure they can keep that one there up right away. If they don't have it, then they would have the wrong possession to go over with. They really got to start doing it to just try to keep going. Because if they don't do it, then you're going to lose it every game. That's not what we wanted to do.
Robert Covington for 3. Tries it, but he missed the 3-pointer. Jokic back the other way with only 3:20 to go in the first half. Carmelo Pope passes to Porter Jr. Eric Gordon on him. Try to keep it close range to Murray. The screen, ball loose. Westbrook got it. Here he comes. Decided to give it off to George. And a finish. Russell Westbrook with the assist. And Paul George with the first bucket.
Now that's what they say. Good steal, Russell Westbrook. Get your hands out of here on the other side of the court and give a pass off to Paul George. That's what he really wants to do.
Gordon over Robert Covington. Nice D. Zubac has it over now into their offensive territory. Westbrook finds again to Zubac. And he wants to give it back to Zubac with the screen. Around Jokic. Got a tough shot angle and it's Jokic with the rebound. Picking up his second rebound of the game. Porter Jr. for 3. That misses again. Robert Covington with the rebound and now finds Westbrook. Zubac looking it over. Flipping up to Russell Westbrook. Around with the 2. And good playmaking here for Zubac. And Westbrook with its fourth bucket, 4 points, second bucket of the night. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Timeout called by Denver. They will talk it over with only 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
That's what they always really wanted to tell. You just got to make a time out of it. I've really seen that is a lot of prep necessary to make this one a lot that harder. They never showing off what they were going to do. But they just really can't believe it when they're just trying to keep on attacking.
The NBA playoffs on 2K Sports is brought to you by Mountain Dew, Dew, Adidas, and by State Farm. Call and get a free quote now at 1-800-STATE FARM. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We're winding down to the first half of the period, but coming up will be the halftime show. As right now, Meat Phone, along with Son of Beast, will be standing along during the 2K Sports replay. This was a tough one to be honest, but not to be offensive how they were doing it. They were really keeping it up.
Yeah, this offense, I just gotta say, they really are just working their way around across the globe. The screen, I mean, it's not really that what everybody does, but if you always count it, you gotta count on your own. And I say, they really are starting to show up. This offense run may not be surprising.
And with a new change up here, we're now on the other side of it right now, as all couple players are checked out. Players are checked in right now at this moment. Smith, Brown, Green, Najee, Brick. And right now on the other side for the Clippers, Batum, Plumlee, Powell, and Highlander checked in. The layup drive will be putting up for Najee, and now they're just rolling down by 3.
They're really authentic. Authentic of this drive may not be hard enough to maintain, but all it does turn out is what they did.
Leonard on Jeff Green. Overhead pass to Batum. Down to 8 seconds in the shot clock with 90 seconds. Reed for Powell. Good to freeze out the range. He has his first 3-pointer. And now with Kawhi Leonard with the assist, they're up by 6. Powell giving a cover up here on Brown. Green on Najee. Pass down to Smith for 3. The 3-pointer is missed. Batum passes to Highland. Highland over again to Powell. Powell again to Highland. Over now to Batum. Batum passes to Leonard. Leonard backs a step. Highland again to Batum. Pass to Powell. Powell go up. The 2 is off the range.
The marking of this one is not very what everybody does, but I understand what they were just going to try to leave it all to the point. They're not just going to try to do this, that's all.
Brent finishes up with the layup drive, and now we're rolling down by 4. 30 seconds remaining in the first half, and Powell on Brown. He gets it to Batum over Najee. Good layup, but it's not clean enough as Najee takes his own. And Brown with 3. Got it! Down by 1. They're going in with a close game in the first half.
Relax. Settle down what they're going to do. They really have nothing else to be prepared of. He wanted to make that one clear.
Kawhi Leonard backs a set. Now again to Highland. Powell for the buzz beater. And count the bucket in!
Oh, you better know that. Norman Powell. What a deliberate crusher. They say that's what they did in this town.
That's the end of the first half. 22-19 is your score for the first half. Now let's get you up to Allie LaForce on the sideline. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, guys. Do a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just have to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball, play unselfish, and we're going to get our second offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
All right, Ellie. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for the second half. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the NBA 2K Sports Halftime Show. Right now with me and Son of Beast, let's have the first half recap. With the start of it, Clippers and Nuggets. Tough win for the Western Conference semifinals. Win to get into the conference finals. Clippers are making a back-to-back switch-off chain. It's close in the first period, but now it's close. The buzz beater puts up for Norman Powell. Let's have your take for Son of Beast for the Clippers. Yeah, I guess they were doing a very opposite of stuff for sure. They really are starting to work it up. But maintaining the offensive drive is not always that keeping up with a single-digit number. But they always say they've done it the truth. Now for you and me, phone, for the Denver Nuggets. The number 1 seed teams are very damn possible. But I'm sure enough they're going to try to, go with the prediction in between the Lakers, if they're just playing against each other, well, it might be tough though. We never know what will happen, and it might be another way to get in through. Well, that's it for the halftime show. Time to send you back down to OJ at Crypto.com Arena. See you all later for the postgame show. Welcome back to the halftime to the second half. We're about to start off with the second half of the game, the third quarter. Now you all call for here because you never saw how Kawhi Leonard played. He really stayed up. His focus was bringing everyone's goal. They maintained it. They done this one part every single digit. They done well.
Yeah, the Kawhi Leonard, the claw. I mean, they're really saying that he's the base. Every time you notice that this offense is picking up on him from the veteran and the offense front from San Diego State, they really are starting to go up with the heaviers front. They made that one equipment just like they did. Yeah, it's very easy now. Kawhi Leonard has really gotten a great static run. He's an all-star. He should be in it.
Russell Westbrook with a three. First three-pointer can't hit the mark as right now Zubac has his first start for the first half. Let's look it up. Passes to Morris Sr. Around him, and he went fumbled down. Eric Gordon badly ended up injuring on Morris Sr.
Hey, get off my man. You never want to do that again.
And the foul calls on Eric Gordon. That's his second personal foul, and right now it is Morris Sr. at the free throw line shooting two.
They're obvious goals for the reason. They really are trying to get back into this. Clippers really wanted to make that one a lot much harder. They never saw that. They just gotta get focused on that. That tension really needs it.
Morris Sr. missed the first free throw.
You don't want that one to get out of the way because Morris Sr. really needs to have that one a better strength. The shot and the bucket drives, they're very impossible to get. But Morris Sr., like Mitchell Robinson, you can't get rid of the flow.
Morris Sr. misses the second free throw. Have a little tough timing out there, but hopefully get back into work. Three-pointer misses for Caldwell Pope. Leonard with the ball now gives it off to Westbrook. Westbrook to Leonard over again to Zubac. And stolen by Jokic. Here's Porter Jr. on a fast break. Here we come. And he's got a bucket one. Kawhi Leonard receiving a smile with only 5:09 remaining.
That third quarter is going to be a bad in trouble. And you know that Michael Porter Jr. does. He just looks it over, says, I'm coming for you. That's what the shot goes. You never mess up on Porter Jr. like you always did. Yeah, I say, it's what the toughness brings on. Nobody should get into his way.
One shot coming up for Michael Porter Jr. Now one looking to tie the game for 22. And he does it. He ties the game up for 22, looking for a goal to get in it.
They're just trying to show it off like he does. And they've never seen it. Everybody does. They never want to get showing up like they did before. Gotta keep that one rolling and make that one in bigger time. They have to do it.
Westbrook finds Leonard. Free for Paul George. Misses the three-pointer outside. Los Angeles misses again. Murray on Paul George. Putting a shot. Now with the bucket score for Porter. Yeah, now pulls it up with the rip-through for Morris Sr. Their lasting of the rebounding was 43.2, but tonight is 16.
Yeah, they're going all over it because they really never saw that. They really are just showing it what they can do. But don't be in mind, if they're going to take the ball away, you've got to make it quick.
Paul George trying to put a two, releasing, and rebounded again by Denver. What a great tackling and motion and drive, a lot of communication hustle. This inbound is keeping it going. And Porter Jr. releases a layup drive.
That's what everybody calls that. The layup is putting in for Porter Jr.
And that was your mobile one drive for Michael Porter Jr. Westbrook passes to Kawhi Leonard. Leonard trying to look it over with the pass open on the offense side. He gives it off to George. The fade. Round of 2 over Carlisle Pope. And he's fouled. Contagious Carlisle Pope receives his first. And now we do second team foul for Denver. Right now, Paul George trying to look for a 2 to tie this game, just keep it alive.
They're all going everywhere. The pointers of this shot can be a little off target. That has to stop putting the players down out there in the defense there, OJ. They really are showing it off.
Yeah, they do. First free throw sent in for Paul George.
PG-13, Paul George. They're really showing up. They never can do.
Leonard and Zubox are checked out. As now, Mann and Covington are checked in. And he makes his second free throw. George ties this game. Second bucket of the night, and Jokic is on his way. Jokic passes to Murray, and he goes over to Carlisle Pope, trying to give a pass overhead. Delivering his screen is Murray. Around man, and good! Carlisle Pope receiving a drive, hitting the backboard. They're back up by 2.
They never want to lose that. That target at this angle can be a lot that harder.
And Covington, wow, round the back run. And Jokic got fouled. Robert Covington finishes his drive, and now Reggie Jackson will check in for Aaron Gordon. Gordon Jr. moves over to point forward, and Carlisle Pope and small forward. Covington will get a free throw here to take the lead up by 1.
They say Robert Covington is really like a betting worker. This offense can't just slow him down.
Free throw good for Robert Covington. Jokic on his hustling inbound with only 3:05 remaining in the third. Jackson with 3. That three-pointer misses. And a foul. Oh, they've got a bucket 1. Robert Covington with the foul, and Jokic puts that back. That's when you don't mess on me. Is that what you're going to get? No can do.
Yeah, I never saw what happens right now. Clippers are just making a little bit terrifying run. And you don't want that to try to leave it out. Leave it is up to you. Don't get uncomfortable if you're going to do that.
Plumlee's checked in. It's right now more seniors out. 1 shot for Jokic. Jokic hits a free throw. Clippers trail by 2. And now Mann does it again. Nice D, nice drive, and Russell Westbrook with the assist with 23.9. And tonight is 10. Jackson on Russell Westbrook. Staying on the top of the defender, inside is Murray. That 2-pointer is off the run. On the running hook, man, back to Covington. Now George, stolen by Contavious Carlisle Pope. Porter Jr. finds Murray, and what a jump jam down. Porter Jr. with the assist, and back up by 2 goes.
No, they just can't just do that one again. They really need to start setting it up. That layup can be a lot harder than you can ever find what you're going for.
Man passes to George. And Kenny's offensive foul. Nope, blocking foul. That stays him alive. And now the foul has been picked up. Now he will check in for Jamal Murray. Brown and Green are checked in. And for Clippers, Terrence Mann moves over to point guard, and Gordon checked in. Gordon for the 3. A little too quick to start for the three-pointer, and now with the rebound effort, and Brown, oh wow, they're just getting it over right away.
Yeah, a lot of defensive rebounds are just putting up a lot of it harder, but this attacker can't just lose it. This offense run is putting up a tough run to be out of here. Now there's nobody else to go, because they really got to start going over in the offense. Yeah, pretty true on that one. No occasion this run, you can't just let it go down.
The NBA playoffs and 2K Sports is brought to you by Mountain Dew. Do. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, and secure. And by Adidas. The new episode has already been coming out here in just a bit, but if you're just tuning in, we got a little bit of a delay here, but hopefully the new episode of The Deals will return right at this. When the start of it, in the day at the month of June, or the end of the month, might be a lot harder than you're looking for. And with the now new substitutional change, we have that one on the run to give it a start. In between Nuggets and Clippers to end the third period. Right now with 2, and their team are back in. Jokic is checked out as Brant moves in. The 2 on the outside. Now back to getting the man over right down to Gordon. Paul George is out. Here's Norman Powell back on the outside. Now trying to look for the open offense run. And man, around him. Then 2-pointer, get out of here. And good D by Bryant.
Oh, they're not really happy enough. They're just really wanting to stop one.
Good D by Highland. Now Norman Powell. Back on the outside. Passes to Batum. Around Porter is good. Nicholas Batum finally had his first bucket. With only a 1:10 to go in the third. Porter Jr. on Powell. Pass again to Brown. Over to Jackson. Back to Brown. In the middle is Brett. Slides it back. Inside and out. Brown. With the 2. And it's Plumlee with the rebound.
They're always looking up for a pick-up transition on the rebounding. They never want to do that. They just didn't really care about it.
Gordon passes to Plumlee. And Powell to take the lead. Up again on a missed target. 40 seconds remaining in the third period, and Porter Jr. all alone. That's good. That's only 2-pointer releases. Now they're up by 4.
Well, they better start doing the attacking run. If they don't do it well, then you're not going to be successful at it. Got to start moving the feet out there, for sure.
Gordon passes again to 2. Good pass, but the shot is tipped off too soon. Porter Jr. on Powell. Trying to make his 2-pointer inside. It's good. And he will have to end it off with the third quarter run. Man with a deep 3. And it's off the rim. They're up by 6. The last quarter will end. If they win, then they're moving on. We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right with you for the fourth quarter to start.
Get ready. The hustle is on.
You're watching the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Be right back at the moment. And a moment now to find out your New Balance player of the game. Sorry, the Safe Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, this is what we all go for. And you know, I just never really see. And this part of it from Bruce Brown. Got a great 3-pointer on the outside, connection range. This offensive is putting up a great risk. Yeah, they're really turned out. They're great enough. But powerful you now, they never get there that fast.
This is where it all comes down to the fourth quarter. Hope you enjoy it with us. And if the Stanley Cup playoffs is your option, we've got your next game underway. Jokic on Zubox. We start with the fourth quarter. Yes, right now Jokic is on Zubox. And Murray on Russell Westbrook. Moore Sr., he's coming up here with Aaron Gordon. And then on the other side of it, we have across here, Contavious Carmelo-Pope. On the other side, Paul George. And Kawhi Leonard on Michael Porter Jr. And finally, we have here is Murray on Jamal on Westbrook. Russell Westbrook with the finishing scoop drive on the right hand possible. Missing that one would be a tough part, and you can. That's your 1-1 drive for the Clippers.
They wanted to give that one the credit. How can you ever do that one here, Russell Westbrook? You're really all tearing up just like they did.
5:10 to go. Carmelo Pope on George. Now he's looking for some room. Murray on Russell Westbrook, and he's out of bounds. Turns over to LA ball. 5:02 remaining. We still have possession here. Got to give that one a credit to keep going.
Yeah, this is a defensive mistake. If you step on the baseline, on the sideline, you're out of bounds, and they will turn you over. You don't want that one to get out of the way, because they really are starting to get over and annoyed.
Westbrook finds Moore Sr. Pass again to George. With the finish. Too good to go for George. 6 points in the game, down by 2. And now with only just 4:35 remaining. Finds Porter Jr. on Leonard. Looking for advancement in game 7. Westbrook on Murray. Pass inside to Carmelo Pope. And he got it that time. Great team on a lockdown for Paul George.
PG-13 really could start struggling it on a bit. They really want that all.
Here's Leonard on the outside on Porter Jr. Try to give up a new setup screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 finding in Zubac. Around Jokic. Good team by Jokic. Jokic trying to handle the ball movement. Pass down, and Aaron Gordon slams down. That gets him a good pass to Porter Jr.
You really are putting up another look. This offense really are trying to separate it from the shot clock and game clock. But no other world can do that.
Zubac. Open outside. Paul George for 3. And he missed it again. The target is nowhere low.
This range outside can't just lose it.
And the Gordon. The Porter Jr. making a drive, and then now they're up again. Paul George trying to go back toward the hustle. Kawhi Leonard on the outside. Gives it off to Zubac. Passes to Westbrook. Trying to give up another movement. Zubac with the screen. And he wasn't ready to get there right in timing.
Well, it's just too bad. I mean, you can't just go with that flow.
And Murray. That's another drive here. Gonna shut them down. Their offense says, so long, Clippers. We're going to the Western Conference Finals. Zubac. Oh, that was ugly. Like no foul called on Jokic. He just got that one clean.
Well, the ref would have made a whistle, but he made that one a whole big silent whistle. It looks like he was clean. So that might be a clean defensive effort.
2, and up again for Carmelo Pope. They got another one. Up in the run, here's George. Pass again on the outside to Leonard. Leonard trying to move it over. Leonard passes to Moore Sr. Passes to George for 3. Good! Outside puts up a cannon. Up and over the rainbow. Down by 5. Murray passes to Carmelo Pope. Trying to give a steal. George lost the ball, and he has a last touch. Denver will still have the possession, and now with no changes, Carmelo Pope is checked out, and a new player checking on in is Brown. Timeout call by Denver with under 2 minutes to go. They trail by 5. If you're looking towards the Stanley Cup playoffs, your next part of the game is a matchup to be in, to be on the lookout. This change run won't be enough to be on the lookout range. And you know, you might find another yourself, Bruins and the Hurricanes. This will be tough matchups in between the Atlantic and the Metropolitan Division, from between the two, Carolina against Boston.
Now, they never really want to show it off. I never see what they were going to do. But if you know that if the Boston Celtics have really had a tougher moment of a team and make a win out of it, I mean, that's their opinion. But this offense is not putting up a lot of offense to pick up the run. That has to show again for tonight. They really have to show them off what they've got. And if you're always explaining what they already can tell, I mean, you have nothing but you want to keep out from losing it from the streak. And you want to make sure you have it just right away. They've got a lot of great setup and change. It's rebounding, it's just putting it right on their offense run. But they really want to show their support and strive. They care.
That will be the tomorrow night's game, so make sure you patch in on Sundays starting at 7 p.m. Now to close out for a New Balance player of the game, Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray ever seems that perfect to me. All the point guard positions know his tackle can definitely show him off like he does.
Now Jokic for the 2. And good! Jokic on fire! And right now we reported from the alley-oop force. Always can tell that Nikola Jokic does have one. When Mike Malone gives that one a touching of his study, his offense may not be enough striding enough that they can definitely do this.
Well, this offense really is trying to show it here because Mike Malone never really want to sell it again. He wants to make a team. You gotta start pressuring yourself. All the offense, no struggle.
Murray, already down to Westbrook. Screen on Jokic for the 2. They miss it again. Westbrook over again and more senior. And right now Paul George outside. Westbrook for the 3. Good! They're down by 2.
And they're close down in the range. They're never going to let them slow it down. They want them to make shiver be timbers.
Jokic around Zubac. Rebound. We're bucking. Good. Jokic with another 2 and a rebound, pulling it up. Now Leonard back again to Westbrook. The crowd stays silent. Oh, Porter Jr. swats it away, and that is going to have to end it here. Paul George receives his third personal. Just one more look for Russell Westbrook on the other side. He had that rejection right away.
I never know, because Russell Westbrook was really pulling up a rejection. But on the other hand, they've got him. They can't just believe it. They really are trying to say you can try to slap him out. That's what nobody gets. The design is the flaw.
Watching Jamal Murray. And pass to Jokic. With a 2. Good stop by Zubac with 40 seconds. They still have some time left. Here's Porter Jr. Pass. Westbrook on outside. And Leonard to go for 3. Good! They are getting close. Timeout call by Denver with the last timeout. And the fans are saying, we want to punch it to game 7.
Oh, they never know that. Oh, man. They say that when the game gets close, it's going to be a close run to get it right towards it.
Right now, it's just only 27.3 seconds in the 4th quarter. They are just trying to get it big. They want to show their love and get back to them of where they come from.
They're never noticing how they were really setting things up. The score? What in the world are you going to do? If you're going to try to keep it going, you've got to show it their love. Their respect and honors are just nothing when you're going to ever carry it on to that point. And they never show it up. Because they really are trying to go with the offense run. They just really want to say just keep them over the score right back on the inside. I mean, no joke. They really wanted to make that one clear. And this offense may not be just the only tough one to be on a strange look. But don't be aggressive. You're going to get there right through it. And that's what nobody really wants. They want to make sure they can get this thing on a target site to put it right through. This average may not be offensive, but don't get in anybody's way.
No timeouts called by Denver Nuggets. As right now, Denver Nuggets are on the start, ready to go. And now, with only 26 seconds, they call the foul on Zubac. And now they will have some chance to make that a 3-point possession for Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray's over you like a blue arrow. Don't get in anybody's way. You really want that one all.
He makes the first free throw. Now, turns out, Jamal Murray may not be that toughable, and you can't. And he good for a second free throw. Russell Westbrook will decide to take a timeout here with only 22.9 seconds. They are down by 3.
They're going to need a little change up here. If they don't have that one right, they might need a little bit swapping over so they can get the offense run. This sudden change may not be anybody.
And the winner of the team will be moving on to place against the 7th seed of the team of the Los Angeles Lakers. That's the next team that will be heading in towards them. If Denver wins tonight, they're moving on to the first game of the conference finals against the Los Angeles Lakers. The other team will be the Clippers, and they won't have another possession to take over for it again. But on the other side, we have is the Celtics and the Cavaliers for the first game happening at TD Garden Arena. That will be the next one to be on their way. But don't be a fool. They got to get that one over the credit line to make that one count. That will be on Saturday for game number 2. And for that one, let's have one word of you. Who do you think will win this time?
Well, I may have to say, I'm going to go with Denver. Because they really say Nikola Jokic and the team, they never made it that far. That's what everybody was saying. Because since back in 2020, they've always lost. But I want to see them return again for the second time. I have to say, I'm going to make that one a close call. This is going to be tough for age out there. I'm going to make the Clippers and show them what they got.
And there they go, down to 20 seconds left. Maybe need to get that one a little bit of switch-off change here. 15 seconds! Might need something else to go from here. Russell Westbrook and George decided they need to take the final timeout to do whatever changes.
This offense may not be a struggle way to get this thing over. They're going to need to get that one a call.
New changes are coming in. When we come back, it will be all over. Now this tough one we always have to say, because of last season we remembered that the LA Lakers did beat against the Denver Nuggets. This was a tough one that everyone was really recalling for, but they never really caught on. What do you think how they did here? They're very good, guys.
Well, they're not really that sure. This offense is putting up another tough this angle. This really is trying to like get one of everybody's words. Their attentional skills. They really need to start showing off what they need to do. And they really are starting to get a little bit aggravating in this culture. But don't be authentic. They really are all the way down to the town. This action may not be that surprising. Yeah, I guess so. They're really starting to like be quick out there. That bigger motion to this one may not be impulsive enough. I don't get anybody's word. They really are starting to get this thing a lot that crazy and down to the attic.
This is it. Win or go home for the LA Clippers. Will they tie it or will they end here? This session starts right now. Here we go. Win or go home. This is it. And here it is. About to get this thing started. Down to 7 for the shot clock. Trying to make it. And still, that is it. Denver beats the Clippers. What a disappointing run. And oh boy, what a disappointing night.
Well, they always make mistakes out there. It's it. Time is up. Hit the road and hit the gym.
And that will do it. Nuggets moving on to the conference finals. The face against the Lakers. And that will do for the Clippers and Nuggets. They are moving on. The first seed not giving up.
Well, that's what everybody does. The first seed does it again.
And now to close things off, we go down to Ali LaForce on the sideline. Hey Ali, who do you have on the sideline?
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are fighting it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
All right, Ali, thank you very much. And that will do it for the NBA playoffs in the Western Conference semifinals. OJ, along with Nickel and Lightbrain. This has been your presentation of the NBA playoffs. Have a great night. Time for the postgame show. Mayphone, Sotheby's, all yours. See you next time, folks. Have a great night. All right, thank you so much, OJ. We appreciate your support, and we hope you look forward to us again very soon. The Nuggets are moving on to face against the Lakers in the conference semifinals to the finals of the championship game. And right now, this matchup is where it turns out. Thursday will be the Celtics and the Cavaliers here back at TD Garden. As they already have done the first game, now they're in the second game. But the first game will be happening now with the Lakers and the Nuggets. That will be the first game happening here at Mile High for the first one for tonight and Saturday. That's for primetime edition, and they will be happy enough to do this one again. Now here's how they did with the field goal statistics. 50% for the field goals for Denver. 28 3-pointers for Los Angeles Clippers. 80% for the Denver Nuggets, along with fast break, points in paint, and second chance points. 17, 36, and 6. 14 points was even up the neck. 18 assists for the Los Angeles Clippers, along with the offensive rebounds of 9. Defensive rebounds along with steals, 22 and 3 for Denver. 1 block was rejected. 3 and 6 points off for Denver Nuggets of turnovers. 5 team fouls, and 8 too many to give out on a call. And with 4 dunks, Denver Nuggets put up a great run. 8 biggest lead change. That's their team to pick up their run. And 13-46 for Los Angeles Clippers. And that is it. The game is over for the Western Conference semifinals. Time for your 3-star players of the game. Let's start with you, Centerpiece. You finish it up from here. Why, thank you very much. The first star player that we are all starting for is going to be this. I'm going to give a credit to Nikola Jokic. 10 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. That 16 performance run, 3 out of 5 field goals, and turned out like his motion does everything. That's what he does. Most games can't be just denying his authentic rebound. On to number 2, me phone. That one's going to give it off to Russell Westbrook. 11 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, and a block. That's what he does, because you can reject it anytime. And on the other hand, 1 3-pointer, 5 out of 13 field goals. This range keeps on happening. Now for number 1, your take. Well, my take is going to be a takeover to the champion to win it all. Porter Jr., excellent block on Russell Westbrook, and a steal put up here for Porter. 3 assists, 4 rebounds, and 13 points. Only 19 performance run was made. 6 out of 9 field goals. That was all it does turn out. No 3-pointers, just a rebound and a put field goal percentage. And that will do. The second round has been complete. Now we are in to the conference finals that will be happening here on Thursday for Game 2 and Saturday, Game 1 for Lakers and Nuggets. We'll see you all again very soon for another game. After the Stanley Cup playoffs is finished for the second round, we'll get into the conference finals. We're in between the two of NHL and NBA. Thanks for watching. Peace out everyone for a while as the NBA playoffs and 2K Sports Style for the conduction of the second round. We'll see you all later for the next game for the one of the biggest, the better, and get it all done. We'll see what the hockey team for the conference final does, and that will be on its way in just a moment. Thanks for joining us, and good night in LA. See you all again, folks.
If you don't, somebody will.